A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. And I will be your host for today, Fubara Morris Dumo. And I'm not alone in the studio today. Today I have two beautiful, how do they say it here again? Quasidos. Two beautiful quasidos with me here. Hope I got that right. So please introduce yourself.
I'm Ochanya Ochedikwu.
And I'm Ololade Aremu.
Welcome to our radio show for the youth, airing on weekdays by 3 p.m. after the hourly news. Today, our focus is drug and youths. The situation is becoming very alarming, if you ask me, and troubling in the society these days. I don't know. What do you ladies have to say?
Well, all I would just say is my generation, we are going faster than our shadows, and we need to actually come back and learn a few lessons from the older generation.
Exactly.
Okay. Nice one. In this society, the younger generation are now depending on substance to keep them fit, alert, and strong. Gone are the days when our fathers and mothers would go to the farm on an empty stomach to source for food for the whole family. Now the younger generations are lazy. I don't know. What do people think? In the olden days, you would see a father going far as he can, going to the village and everything just to source for food. You see people going long distance for schools and the rest. You see people tell you, I trek from one local government to another local government for school because of school. So, but these days, everything for the youth is like, oh, it's stress. I need extra power to do this thing.
Sharp.
So what do you think about that? Youth and being, should I call it, I don't want to call it lazy, but youth and wanting that extra something to make them do work. Meanwhile, people in the olden days didn't do all these things, take drugs and enhancers to be strong or active.
I think they want to be faster than their shadow.
They want to be faster than their shadow?
Yeah, because they want everything at their fingertips. So it's kind of laziness,
Okay. Someone said lazy youths one time ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention any name too. In case you're tuning in, this is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and our topic focus for today is drug and youth. You can share your thoughts with us on Facebook, that is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, like our page, and stay up to speed with all the fun that comes with the speed of light on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So back to us here in the studio. This goes to you. You're looking at me right now. Yes, I can feel it. You're feeling it right now. Why do young people live their lives on drugs and energy drink?
Like you earlier said, extra energy for daily exercise.
But our fathers in the olden days, they did this thing without, I don't think they were these drugs or enhancers that they could use to do all these things.
I think the youths are just taking it too much.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just taking it too much. And some other things is depression too.
Depression?
Yeah, when someone is depressed, like, because I had somebody around that was depressed due to relationship problem and decided to go and take something to relax.
Wow.
To him, he wanted to relax, but it was overdose. So that too. Then curiosity too matters.
Ololade, what about you?
Okay, I would say 1, peer pressure. 1, 2, I would also say this. Let's not erase the fact that like the older generation, they had these things that time. It's just that our generation have made it more known, like more popular to these people. Or let's just say back then they had different names for it than we have for these drugs or these things now. So nothing is new actually. It has all, like, drugs have always been there from time immemorial, but it's just that the the amount of drugs in circulation now and the popularity of these drugs have come to light because of people have started raising awareness for these things. So it's not new. Yes.
Okay. For me, I think young people live their lives on drug these days because of the society we find ourselves. I know back then in my university days, there were certain course mates of mine that would take certain substances to attend lectures. They would take these substances all in the name that I don't want to see this lecturer well. And when they come to classes, you see their eyes are all red. And you'll be like, ah. So what they do is with the red eyes, they wear shades, dark shades, to cover their red eyes. I need to cast anybody. It's not everybody you see on dark shades that you feel is on something though.
Actually.
But most of them are actually on things. I think these days they call it things and things. So you see a young person wearing dark shades coming for lecture inside a building.
8 a.m. lectures, ba?
8 a.m. lectures.
That's morning.
8 a.m. And you be like, you are inside like a building. Why are your shades on? You be like, you no go understand. I don't want to see this lecturer fine.
Or you see some of them with water bottles.
Exactly.
And you will not be sure. Yes, you won't be sure of the content. But the minute you try to say, okay, this is my guy, now let me drink something, they will tell you, don't touch it.
Don't worry. We'll pick you up in the next 2-3 days after you do that.
You know, I had that experience. I went out. I sat out with a friend. Friends. So there was this cake they brought.
Wow.
Brownies.
It was like chocolate cake. So they were eating it though. I was like, let's test. Me and my friend were like, we want to test. They said, no. We're like, no, let's just try it and see. But they didn't tell us that there was something inside the cake. So this is how me and my friend, we just got a piece. It was so sweet.
Wow.
Yeah, but after we knew we were just laughing throughout the night and all that.
There's this other reason. One of them told me. I was like, say money no to deal, and to feed is an issue. So what they do is they take this drug, and this drug they take makes it hard for them. Like it blocks their stomach in a way that they don't feel hungry.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So when they take this substance, this drug, it blocks their system, and they can stay a whole day without eating food. And I'm like, wow, really?
Forgetting
when people are out there going to the hospital and telling doctor, I beg, I know they chop, give me something to chop. One human being, one young youth that is vibrant is out there taking a substance to block his or her stomach from eating. And I wonder. So another one, a quick one. Why are young ladies into drugs as well? Because I don't know. Ladies, you guys are, and funny enough, I have
peer
to
pressure.
Here. Peer pressure.
Yeah, but
also blame it on friends.
No, influence too.
Not all the time though.
Okay.
Not all the time.
Influence from relationship too.
Relationship?
Yes. When I say relationship, these days girls want to follow the rich guys.
You want to jimu.
Yeah, you understand. You want to bam bam.
You want to chill with the big boys.
You are with this partner that is taking drugs, taking all these hard drugs.
Okay.
And definitely they'll tell you, let's try now. Try now. And definitely one or two.
But I think as a young person, you have this license that tags you an adult. So even if a person is to influence you, you have the option of saying yes or no.
Yeah.
Most people can't say no.
Yes, that's the problem.
So as females, why do you feel your fellow females do drugs?
I would say some of them do it for fun.
For fun?
Yes.
Wow.
Because there was this particular video making rounds on TikTok one time about a bunch of ladies that went, like they did a slumber party, basically. They had a slumber party. And during the slumber party, they had everything. When I tell you everything, tongues were turning blue. People were literally doing things that on a normal day you will not do.
Voila.
Yes. And when you ask them, they'll tell you, oh, it's for fun. Yeah, they just want to, feel among.
Yeah.
Thank you, basically. So.
Okay. For me, I feel ladies doing drugs in their own way trying to escape certain things in society. Some of them give you the logic that society is moving so fast in a fast pace that they can't catch up. Some feel like family problem, family issues here and there, society issues, and it's their own way of zoning out of reality. But they forget that you zoning out of reality, it's after the whole highness.
You come back.
You come back and everything is still looking at you face on.
Okay, so let me just say this. I would disagree with you a bit. Because there's some people out there, there's some women out there that are going through, they're going through a lot.
What about a lot is not going through them?
And they're not using drugs, they're not smoking, they're not even drinking. So the thing is, I would say you pick your poison in which you choose to die slowly, basically. If you picking drugs or a person picking smoke or drinks, they have just decided to hasten up their own death. But there are people out there that will say, oh, okay, no matter what happens, we'll face this head on. No matter what comes my way, I would face it head on. So those ones, they don't have like three heads. It's just their own personal decision. They've decided that, okay, I'm not doing this with them. You get so.
Ochanya, if you could give one piece of advice to someone into drugs, what will it be?
Stay off drugs. Stay off drugs. Yes. Because it's not good.
It's not good.
Yeah. Both to your health and everything is distraction.
What about the one you told me yesterday?
Which one?
The one you told. Don't worry, we'll talk about that later. Ololade, what about you?
Stay away from drugs. Drugs will do you no good. They would only destroy your
please,
life.
you people should be specific right now.
Okay.
You're saying stay away from drugs. There are certain drugs you need to take. So I don't know if you would
those
would
hard
be like,
those hard drugs.
Our viewers at home, they know the drugs I'm talking about.
You, but okay, they can see you on YouTube.
Our audience, they know what we're talking about. They should stay away from it. Drugs are not good. Stay away from drugs. Some Yorubas will say, "Ma moti, enitoba moti, ashagbere," meaning don't drink alcohol. Anybody that drinks alcohol would fornicate. Don't do it. Stay away from drugs. Drugs are not good. They are not even good for your future. They're not good for you as a person, because the long-term effect of drugs, the money that you are hustling to find, at the end of the day, you would use this money to treat yourself.
Okay.
So it's better you stay away from it now and you enjoy the money when it comes, rather than you doing it now and when the money comes, you're using it to treat yourself back.
So for me, I would tell the young people out there, stay away from hard drugs. If your doctor did not prescribe it,
stay away from
Oga,
it.
Madam, I beg, no try am. You get reason why.
If you're not sure of it, of the drugs,
you get reason why. If it's not prescribed by a doctor or a pharmacist and this person prescribed it for a certain reason, because now the funny thing is that there are people out there that when doctors prescribe these drugs for them, they end up abusing these drugs.
That's true.
They end up abusing these drugs and using these drugs in the negative way that it's not supposed to, because every drug has its positive side and its negative
side, yes.
So some people delight joy and pleasure in the negative part of these drugs. So please stay away from hard drugs, and if it wasn't prescribed by your doctor or pharmacist, no take 'em. No take 'em. You get why.
Well, sometimes it's not only the hard drugs. Okay. Even the drugs we take daily. All these drugs we take. All those painkillers. They abuse it too. When you take too much or you are constantly taking.
I agree with you. I agree. I agree with you.
Those.
Okay.
I 100% agree with that. So I can say a testimony to that.
Hopefully, this preaching that we're preaching now, it will get to you.
Of course, trust me, it has gotten to me. It has touched my heart.
We are not in church. If now, I would have shouted amen. Do you think the young people in the society are influencing the older ones?
No, I don't think it's somehow like
It's a tricky question.
Yeah, it's somehow.
Yeah.
It's
You
vice versa.
People don't know what is happening out there. Oh.
It is vice versa.
Okay, this
Trust
one
me.
is influencing this one. This one is influencing this one.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you a short story.
Okay.
So I went out the other day and I met two elderly guys, and one said, "Oh, there's this particular substance he saw his younger ones taking," and he asked them, "What is that?" I told him, "We take it now. If you take it, where you will reach, it's between you and God." So he felt like, oh, this is the quickest Tower of Babel for him.
Okay.
So Baba took, and when he took this substance, he said he slept and woke up 2 days later.
Whoa.
Wow.
Then his friend that was by his corner said he took, and he was sweating for no reason. And he was under fan. So imagine being under fan. And funny thing was, he was inside the church, and the pastor asked him, brother, why are you sweating? The fan, you are directly under this fan and you are sweating. Say, Pastor, you know go understand. Then that's the word. You know go understand.
Yes.
And I had this friend back then in university. So he had this particular drugs that he always took, and he kept in the fridge there. And his mom asked him, "What is this drug?" So say, "Mommy, I have cough." Every time is I have cough. So at the end of the day, the mom had cough. And she remembered that drug.
No.
Yeah, in the fridge. And she went and took these drugs. And mommy slept. She slept for I think, 1 full day and woke up the next day.
Wow.
Say, "My pikin, you dey try, yo.
Wow.
That drugs where they take, you they really try." And right now, that his cough that he has been saying, I have cough. He has the real cough now, and the cough is not going. So
that's the problem.
Imagine that he had influenced his mom on taking that drugs that on the pretense that he had cough, and see what happened to his mom. The other guys I told you their tales, they were influenced also in taking that substance.
Yes.
There you'd see so many tales that people will tell you, older people tell you that, "Oh, I took this thing that my younger cousin, nephew, sister, whatever gave me," and the tale is not funny. So for
even
me,
at that,
I feel the younger ones are influencing the older ones.
we're both influencing each other.
Do you have any tale of the older ones influencing the younger ones?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's this drug that you take when your nose is blocked. So in my house, whenever, once you wake up and your nose is blocked, my mom will tell you, "Okay, go and get this drug." So this particular day, I had this catarrh that did not want to stop, and my elder sister told me to get it. And the instruction was, use only one.
Wow.
I used the first few times, I used just one pill. Yeah, each time it happened, I used one pill. Then I got so used to one pill that one pill was no longer working. So I decided to double the dose. And the thing about this drug is that once you use it, it knocks you out immediately. You use it now, in the next 2 minutes, you're already yawning to sleep. And when you sleep, you would, when I mean knocked out, an earthquake can happen and you would not know anything.
Completely.
What a pity.
Yes.
So she influenced you?
Yes.
She influenced you to take that drugs?
Yes.
Wow.
Even though it was good, but I abused it basically.
So you blame yourself for that?
Yes. But even though she still caused it. Then another time I remember was in secondary school. There was this particular time. That was when this cough syrup started raining. Cough syrup and this particular blue pill. It started raining. And in school, I was like, "Oh, I need something that will help me read better for WAEC. I want to concentrate." I told one of my friends, and he was like, "Okay, no problem. Now I'll give you." He gave me a bunch of pills. He said, "Just use one when you want to read." And I said, "Okay, no problem." I used one. And I can tell you, I was up from 9 p.m. I did not sleep till 9 p.m. the next day.
Wow.
Because I had a paper the following day. I did not sleep. I was super focused and I was so sure that I passed that exam.
Okay.
But after that, I had to tell my mom that, okay, because I had to open up.
So I can relate to what you're saying. There's this particular energy drink I like taking. So I do not do alcohol. Instead of giving me alcohol, I tell you, give me energy drink. So whenever I was introduced to that by someone older than me, and he said, okay, if you don't do alcohol, then do the next best thing. No, there was that. He gave me energy drink. And whenever I take that energy drink, I just know goodbye tonight. Good is awake all through.
No sleep for the week.
You see, no sleep for the wicked. They don't tag me.
I have an experience with that also.
Mm-hmm.
So I work with, I won't mention the name of the church, but I work with this particular church, their media team. So every convention or refreshing vigil we have, I just give away the name of the church. I didn't say it, but I just give it. So every vigil we have, these guys would always buy cartons, like a pack of this particular drink. And when they take it, no sleep.
No sleep for the wicked.
They would work 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours straight. And I'm like, wow.
So in case you're just tuning in, this is Asking Radio 98.5, Speed FM Makudi. And our topic focus for today is drugs and youths. You can share your thoughts with us on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5, Speed FM Makudi. Like our page and stay up to speed with all the fun that comes with the speed of light on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So the last question, can we do this last one? The last question is, most young boys and girls believe that taking drugs make them strong. What do you think? A quick one.
Okay, I had this experience too. My cousin takes these drugs that he wants to perform very well.
Oh, guy wants to turn power.
So I think
powerhouse. Okay. I get your idea there. How about you?
It does and it doesn't. What works for Peter might not work for Paul.
Okay. This is it for today's edition on Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. The discussion doesn't have to end here. You can keep your thoughts coming in via the comment section, WhatsApp or SMS 09021 asking. That is 09021 275464. Also, don't forget to remember to like our page on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and stay up to speed with the latest updates. I've been your host for today, Fubara Maurice Dumo, and with me,
Ochanya Ochedikwu.
And Ololade Aremu.
Okay, say bye-bye, my people.
Bye.
This is Asking Radio 98.5 FM.